Hello, life artists. How are you today? Okay, today I want to share with you how the element of fire can really help you creating more of what you want in the art that is your life. In Vision Quest, the Creatively Fit program, it's the artist version of going on a Vision Quest. You work through the 4 elements. So Vision Quest is divided up into 2-week modules, each one inspired by an element. We start in air, then we move into fire, water, and earth. So in the last video, I tickled your interest with some information about the element of air, which I'm really, really passionate about. But fire is the energy of passion and excitement and what gets you fired up. And it cracks me up all the time because I can be like so tired or even sick. Recently I had the flu and I did a webinar and I still get fired up about getting to share all the different ways you can create more of what you want. You guys, you are here to learn a whole different way of not only looking at the world and perceiving it, but then taking action. Like, what are you basing your decisions and your action on? The fact is, life isn't logical. It does not proceed in an orderly step-by-step fashion, does it? We know that. There are twists and turns and forks in the road, and a slight change of decision can lead to dramatically different places in your life. And without the awareness that you develop in my online programs, you are going to probably be like most of the world, which is making decisions out of fear. And that fear is there to keep you safe, keep you in the known, even if it's uncomfortable. Even if you know something different, you'll find yourself procrastinating or making excuses, really good excuses, right? And the bigger your dreams are and the smarter and more capable and ready you are to live those out, the better your excuses get. So fire is the earth element, the way Mother Earth wants to help you illuminate and follow the flame that will guide you on your highest path. What gets you super excited and jazzed? We want you spending more time doing that, sharing that, speaking that, experiencing that. And I came up with an analogy recently when I was traveling and teaching in San Jose, California that kind of cracked me up because one of the Creatively Fit coaches and I pulled up behind a Maserati. And so I kind of had car on the brain. I was looking at this Maserati, which I have no car envy whatsoever, but it was just kind of fun to see a Maserati. And so we were talking about the workshop and how we just love kind of filling people up, getting them energized. And so I looked out at the car and I'm like, okay, so when you go to buy a car, you don't go to buy a gas holding machine, right? Like you go to buy like a cool looking or tough looking or whatever your deal is. You go to buy a car that is going to transport you and that you dig, right? And that car, even the Maserati, isn't worth a hill of beans if you can't fill it up with fuel. Right? If it doesn't have any gas in it, if we somehow didn't have access to gas, cars would be worthless. I mean, you could like plant stuff in them or I don't know, right? So it's just like our bodies. Like we have this amazing vessel that can do all these things, but if it doesn't have the fuel, it's not going to be able to take action and move and go where you want it to go. And that fuel is creativity for everybody, for accountants and lawyers and doctors and everybody. It's what inspires you. It's what moves you to action. It's what guides you along your life path. And the thing is that a lot of us, and we all experience this from time to time, right? But a lot of us are trying to live our life on an almost empty gas tank. Because when's the last time you did something that brought you joy? I've asked people recently, like, so what do you do that's joyful? What did you do this week that brought you joy? And it's like, right? It's like, this is why I started paragliding and I get outside. I make it a huge priority to do joyful things. I kind of call myself a joy junkie sometimes. So in fire, we are going to, in Vision Quest, in the fire element, you are going to develop a whole new angle to your personal painting practice. And instead of having to have like 2 hours to paint, in just 15 minutes, you're going to be able to fuel up. You're going to learn how the canvas can be a simple, easy place to go to bring balance into your left brain, work, 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 schedule, 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 passwords, stay on the right lane, pick up the kids, drop off the laundry, like all the different things that we're juggling. The reality is, life isn't really about those things on your to-do list, right? It's about how you feel. Looking back, when you look back on your life right now, you remember the really super challenging things and you remember the really super great things. We have more control over creating and attracting super great things. And when you are fueled up with creativity, you've got the gas in your tank and you can go where you want to go. So join Vision Quest, click whatever links I have around and join us for Vision Quest. It's starting right now. Go. Join in. 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you don't love it, you can get your money back. And if you do love it, you are a member of this tribe for life. Okay, I'll see you over there. There are more videos and explanation and all that good stuff. Mwah.